Mark.
Hi, Brendan.
What's going on?
How are you, buddy?
Welcome, everybody. We're back to Quack Pack version of Hot Ones. I'm here with Marc Vachon today.
Hi, everyone.
Esteemed, tenured union member
It's true.
of a school or something. I don't know.
It's true.
I was going to say the school, and I forgot. There's too many. Public school, I guess. Nice. You excited?
I'm ready.
Are you a hot sauce kind of guy?
No.
So you kind of know what to expect, though. Right?
After watching Ryan, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's, if you can't do it, that's fine. Anything we can get through. And let's have fun.
Let's do it.
All right, Marco. This is just their buffalo hot sauce.
Okay. Salud.
And it's a good hot. This is a great one to start with, in my opinion.
That's good. Wings are good and crispy, too.
It's a buy.
Thank you, Pizza Grand Plus.
Pizza Grand Plus, PGP.
Those are delicious.
We'll have all these up because we're going to be messy little boys today. We'll start out nice and easy, Mark.
All right.
Growing up, you kind of did swimming, you did diving, right? And then you went college for diving.
Kind of, yeah.
Go Bonnies.
Go Bunnies.
What was your favorite? Did you have like a favorite dive that you did?
So, I started off swimming as a 4th grader, and that's when I fell in love with a single sport. And then went through high school as a swimmer and went to Bonaventure as a swimmer. I dabbled in diving a little bit in high school and wasn't very good at all. But I loved my 500 in high school and went to St. Bonaventure, which is a D1 program. And while I was good, that's pretty solid.
Oh, yeah.
And it was difficult to keep up with those guys. So I wasn't earning any points for the team at all, and the opportunity came to join the diving program, which I had a little bit of experience in, and was able to build a full 1.5 list up on the 1 meter and 3 meter over the course of a couple of years. I think my favorite dive was the back 1.5 straight off of 3 meter. And you don't have to think about it. You stand on the end and you throw your head back and you flip on over and go in head first, and it's a nice, easy, non-thinking dive.
It's got to be kind of weird. I know it's tough for our gymnasts when our gymnasts will go to diving to want to land on your head. Was there anything that you had to do to work past that?
No, I was never a gymnast ever, so diving always came natural to me. I always felt more comfortable going in head first.
You just like landing on your head.
Yeah, well,
yeah. That's kind of what we're doing here today, isn't
first,
it? Going
yeah.
in head first.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it.
Exactly, yeah.
Nice. That is a good hot sauce, though. I do enjoy
That was
one.
delicious.
It's a nice one.
Delicious, yeah.
That's when you clean the whole wing off,
Yep.
for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, cool. We'll go on to number 2.
This is the one I tried to pawn off of Ryan. This is a drumstick Pizza Grand Plus. I love you guys, but I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's kind of lacking on the drumstick department.
Ryan, what do you think? I tried to give this to you, and you got mad, and you gave it to me.
Come on, Mark. I'm taking a photo. Smile for me. There we go.
All right, here we go. How is this one? Is this one hot? Oh.
All garlic, all the
yeah.
time.
Second garlic, yep. Yep, okay. Not bad.
So, you've kind of, in my opinion, been one to embrace a lot of, you've been one to try to keep traditions. So, it comes to Firebirds tickets, going to Firebirds games, doing a lot of things that I think we grew up doing.
Yeah.
You've been trying to pass that on with your kids. What's kind of one of your favorite, I'd say traditions that you're either trying to keep or kind of wish that we could keep, moving forward?
This is a very nostalgic question for me. It's a tough question to answer because we've done a lot of amazing things growing up. One of my all-time favorites you alluded to was the front row season tickets for the Firebirds in the mid to late 90s that my father took us to, and got to hang with the cousins on a Saturday night. So to have that opportunity now with my kids is awesome. A A tradition which I want to keep alive. It really comes down to just seeing my kids play the way we played growing up. Just having fun and enjoying each other's company and coming up with silly stories of their own. Like we have the same 7 stories on repeat.
Oh yeah.
As cousins. I really love the fact that my kids are, get to be with Asher and Rowan, who are my brother's children, and we on holidays get to see Lillian and Eleanor, and
Yep.
now we're getting a chance to see the cousins' kids and getting into Willa, Luna, and Lowen and Christian's children. It's a really good opportunity for them to get together and make these same stories up.
I agree. I think it's kind of been a theme across all the cousins so far. Has been that passing down what we have.
Yep, absolutely.
Onto that next generation.
Absolutely.
And I think you're definitely one of the ones that champions.
We're lucky. We're very lucky that we all want to do that.
I agree.
So, I don't think I champion. I think we just all want to be on the same page. So.
Well, it's hard to say it's a Quackenbush trait, but you got the Vachon over here that really does a good job with it. All right, number 3.
All right.
This is, what is this one? Oh, this one's sweet. Yeah, this one's good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They stick with you.
I just did one in the microphone and I shot this thing at myself. I'm really sorry, everybody. Those burps. There's one right there.
There it is.
That's good. Got a little kick to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like a nice kick. But okay.
So, you come from a family of teachers and doctors, and they have teachers and doctors.
Yeah.
What do you think? I mean, have you talked to your mom at all about how things might have changed in the teaching world compared to then versus now? I mean, they used to be able to get away with a lot. Or not even get away with, but it was significantly different.
It's funny because we've really kind of gone in a much more progressive direction with education and how we treat the students, and we show them a lot of love and care, and I think that's so important to do because the reality is many of our students come to school each day, and that's the best thing that they could do. I mean, we grew up, oh man, we have to go to school today. Some of these kids can't wait to go to school, and they go home kicking and screaming, and we are their loving family. So to have that opportunity to be in that position, I feel very fortunate, very lucky that I get to give the fist bumps and the high fives. And I mean, I'm naive to say that every kid in the school loves me because that's definitely not the case. But if you make a difference in one kid's life, you made a difference and you did your job.
Nice. That's pretty sweet, Mark. Yeah. Wow. That's cute.
That's how I feel. I'm lucky.
That's how I feel. The voice crack. Can we play back the voice crack on that, please?
That's how I feel.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel, man.
I was aspirating on the spicy.
This is barbacoa. It's barbacoa. Barbacoa. There we go.
It's barbacoa. Okay.
This one's it's good. It tastes like barbacoa. You go to if you go to like Chipotle, you get their barbacoa.
Yeah, it's
that's
good.
what it tastes like. It's really good.
I know the next one is when we turn the corner. So
No,
yeah.
not this one starts it. This one starts it.
All right.
This
That's
is the one you don't want.
That's the rough one. All right.
Yeah, that's
All
where
right.
it gets. Here's the thing: is you think it ramps up, and you think it's ramping up,
Yeah.
and then you hit here, and then it kind of retroactively you're like, oh, these were nothing. So,
Okay.
controversial opinions, Mark. What Star Wars movie should never exist? Do you think, in your opinion?
This is one of the funniest arguments of the cousins of all time, especially with John, because John is a very, what's the word I'm looking for?
Douchebag.
No. Traditional, thank you, Elizabeth. Traditional Star Wars fan. He loves his 4, 5, and 6. He loved it before they even called it 4, 5, and 6.
4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8.
The one that should not exist. I have a hard time with number 2, The Attack of the Clones. I thought number 1 was good for what it was. Revenge of the Sith was good. 4, 5, and 6 are
Darth Maul
phenomenal. And I'm gonna
They did Darth Maul dirty, for sure.
They did. They ramped him up and took him out real quick. And then the Disney movies, I do enjoy for what they are. I think that they're fun to sit back and watch and check out. So.
Now, I think that's kind of. I think most people will say that Episode 1 is the worst Star Wars in all of history.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that statement. I
don't.
And this might be nostalgia glasses for me.
Yeah.
I thought Episode 1 was a solid. I was like 8 when it came out.
Yep.
So that whole
Yep.
when pod racing was that was cool to me.
Yep. Well, the funny thing is, I saw Episode 1 before I ever saw 4, 5, and 6.
Really?
I saw Episode 1 in the theaters when I was in high school. I saw 4, 5, and 6 on DVD when I was in college one weekend. It's like, all right, it's time I buckle down and watch these. Definitely became a fan. I wouldn't say I'm a Comic-Con person, but I became a fan, and if they're on, I won't change the channel.
Sure.
That's kind of the way I feel. So for me, I don't have the passion of hatred towards the Episode 1, 2, 3 that real fans or true fans would have. So
I actually, in my opinion, what's your favorite out of all of them? Not even just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just the whole universe.
Oh, everything?
Yeah.
I think Rogue One was
Rogue
pretty
One.
solid.
That's what I was going to say.
That
what
was a lot
great
of
film.
fun because that brought back that Episode 4, 5, 6 world in a different light, a different background.
A little gritty too.
Very gritty. Yeah, and I would say Rogue One is very closely followed by number 5. Very closely.
5's good too.
followed.
But yeah, for me, Rogue One is probably my favorite.
You know, I like going back and seeing old movies brought back in today's lens. So.
Yeah. But I don't necessarily agree with them remaking all these movies though.
No.
I think they ruined a lot of it.
I like the throwbacks. Like, for example, we talked about this the other night in the cousin chat was the Ready Player One when they brought back when they go into the Shining. I love the fact that you go into that Shining world, you go into that hotel, and you see it again. That's nostalgia. That's cool.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen Dr. Sleep yet?
No, I have not.
It is spectacular.
I have not seen it. I haven't even read it yet.
Yeah, no, it's excellent. Excellent.
It's on my list. It's been on my list.
And you go right back into that world again, and it's so much fun to watch.
Dr. Sleep is the other one, right? Dr. Sleep is.
Is it Dr. Sleep? Is that
the sequel to The Shining?
That is.
It's with the kid, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
And
but
the guy
he's grown up.
across-
It's Ewan McGregor.
Yes.
Yes, Ewan McGregor.
Which
correct.
anything Ewan McGregor touches, to me, is going to be worth watching.
Like Big Fish.
Never saw Big Fish.
Missing out, honestly. It's a
Never
great
saw
film.
Big. I know you and John always said that was a great movie. I've never
Yeah.
seen it.
Top 3.
It's a good one.
Yeah, never saw it.
Good film. That's for sure.
If you don't cry at the end of Big Fish,
Hey. Can you shut the hell up, staff?
sorry.
God, this guy. Where do you find the
This
help
guy,
these
this
days?
flipping guy.
All right, this is Power Jab. This is where it starts to. This will feel like it's bumping up for you.
Sounds good.
And again, in 3 or 4, you'll look back through your nostalgia lenses and say,
Oh,
really
it's
wasn't
not
that bad.
I imagine we're going to fast forward through the eating part, but the crunch noises in this, really gross.
If you couldn't hear that, Ryan said the crunch noises in this were really gross.
Some people pay extra for it. And again, this is kind of where it hits. But if you give it, again, as we move down the line,
Yep,
you'll be like, you know what, I could eat this all day.
it's good. I like it.
A lot of
How you
spice.
doing, buddy? You all right?
I'm okay.
You
It's my
okay?
second set through.
I'm
So
blown
my-
away by you right now. He did this whole thing once with Graham. And now the poor guy has to sit through and do it with me now.
No, I get to do it with Mark.
Oh,
So that's just, give your perspective a switch there. So,
in the feels.
what is your favorite snack at Disney? Or,
Ooh, on Disney now?
yeah. Oh, we're gonna be in Disney for a while. You know we're gonna stay in
gonna
Disney for a
stay in
bit. You know we're gonna live in Disneyland for a bit.
Well, then be ready because I'm going to be talking for a long time.
Disneyland. Good thing we got 4 terabytes of space.
Favorite snack? Holy cow! I don't think I ever. I'm going to be boring with this one. I'm going to have to say the Mickey Premium Ice Cream Bar.
That is a good one,
It's a
though.
boring one, though. But that's one that I will get every single trip, no matter what.
Just because it's a classic, though,
Yeah.
doesn't mean it's boring.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
the old staples.
That's it.
What about with like food-wise? Do you still think you think Canada's still the best?
That Le Cellier, that bison steak in Le Cellier, blows my mind. I love it.
That
Absolutely
was
love it.
that was very.
That was
good
one of the
food.
most enjoyable meals.
That was a very good food there. I thought
Yep.
the food was phenomenal, and I mean, really, for the what you even paid for it wasn't.
Correct.
It wasn't outlandish.
It is not.
It was very
Yep.
fairly
I
priced.
mean, it's
in my
expensive
opinion.
because it's Disney.
I
but-
thought it was fairly priced for what you get.
For what you get. Yeah, that's good.
And just a great. That trip was we rag on you, Mark. That was a fun trip.
Yep.
For the 3 days that we were there. Golf sucked. Golf was.
Oh, that was horrible.
It was 110
horrible.
degrees.
Horrible.
The worst day of my life.
I'm going to go for a little milk now.
You know that guy, the starter. Remember the starter? We showed up to golf and the starter was like kicking the other guy out.
Yes, that's right.
The other guy like showed up late or something.
Yeah,
It
so
was-
what happened was the other guy was playing solo, signed up for a solo game, and he was paired up with the group, a threesome ahead of us, and he showed up late, and they held that threesome up as long as they could, but then they had to get things rolling because we had to tee off. And that guy comes barreling up after they tee off. We are just setting up on the tee box. And the starter said, "There's your group. You can go catch up to them." He goes, "Wait, are you kidding? I can't tee off? Can I just tee off really quick?" No. Your group is up there on the green. You got to go. I just paid so much money for this. I want to tee off. This is ridiculous. You got to show up on time. I don't
he
know
was
what to say to
like
you.
he was like 10 minutes late,
I don't know
which
what
is
to
a
say.
big.
But
no-no.
what was that guy? He was telling a story at the end about who he played golf with.
I don't even remember.
He was throwing out names, like celebrity names, about how they were such a terrible golfer. I'm like, I would rather punch myself in the head 6 times than listen to that guy tell a story about golf after hearing his 30 seconds of golf stories.
I liked his golf stories. I thought they were
Ugh.
endearing. But yeah,
Okay.
he definitely kind of took that guy and you will
Yep.
not tee off. You can either
You cannot tee off here. You can go back and get another later time.
Yep.
That's what they did. Am I out of frame, Rye?
Brian just got to. Will you quit fucking with it?
Leave the camera alone, Rye.
Yeah, quit fucking with it, dude. We stop touching the dice.
All right.
Oh. All right, there's a Smoky Ghost,
Okay.
number 6.
How's this, Rye?
Again, they're all good. It's this and the next one are your last bastions of funness.
Caliente's was delicious.
Mhm.
I really enjoyed that. What are you guys on the whiskey one? Whiskey Ghost?
Yeah.
Not bad.
No. It's smoked. I'm not a big smoke guy.
No,
I don't like the smoked flavor profile.
not terrible. Ginger Goat is where it starts to.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, this one turns. The whiskey Ghost starts.
Ginger goat milk is next. Yeah. The bomb coming up soon.
Yep.
All right.
So, the Goonies.
I'll let you finish your question. I'm very intrigued. Go ahead.
No, answer it if you know what it is.
The Goonies is a movie
Oh, okay. Yep.
that I've seen a couple times. It's enjoyable. I love it. I enjoy it. I can't say that my appreciation of it is as high as yours or Ryan's or John's.
Well, then good. We're getting an objective opinion here.
Okay.
What genre is the Goonies? Put the end to this debate right now. On record, Marc Vachon.
Adventure.
Just an adventure.
Comedic adventure.
Okay.
Yeah. Comedic adventure.
Now there's
I compare it to like an Indiana Jones.
there's been many things thrown out from children's horror to
I know the children's horror comes out, horror movie.
that one is. I mean,
know that
a
one
children's
comes
a children's action adventure.
Yeah.
Some delusional people call it just a comedy.
Yeah, it's definitely not
Absolutely
just a
delusional.
comedy. No.
To think that,
Definitely not.
but
Yeah.
thank you for finally. I
I
kind of
think
wasted the
adventure
question
adventure
there, but
comedy.
I think I wasted a question there, but I think you finally.
Yeah, I think you wasted a question because I'm not as passionate about that question.
It wasn't about the passion. I needed an answer.
I see the Goonies conversation come up in the group chat, and I think to myself,
So you're the best one to give an opinion on what you think it is.
yeah, but I don't think my opinion is that important with this one. I think if you're passionate about the movie, your opinion means a little bit more.
Mark, I think you nailed it right on the head.
Okay.
It's not just a comedy. And that's all we need to do. So
All
then,
right.
what do you think about like Never-Ending Story?
That movie terrified me as a child. I had to shut that movie off so many times.
Was it the swamp?
No, it was the dog. It was that big dog, flying dog thing in the cave with the dark eyes.
Oh,
That scared the heck out of me.
a tray? Oh, not a tray.
Nothing. I had to shut that movie off when that came. The horse scene in the swamp
That was horrifying. That
is
was so sad.
devastatingly sad for any child to have to endure.
But they should endure it, kind of like Old Yeller.
Old Yeller, yeah, I agree. I think Old Yeller is one of those you have to watch. But yeah, Never-Ending Story is kind of one of those movies that I've seen it one time through, all the way through.
Now, what about like the Black Cauldron? You ever seen that?
Never saw the Black Cauldron.
That one apparently is
Yeah.
also
That's a
a
Disney
little
movie.
spooky.
Never saw it.
Pretty spooky.
Yeah,
It
that
was
was
too
before
dark.
before the Little Mermaid and the Lion King and Aladdin when they hit their stride.
Yeah. I actually just heard something about the Black Cauldron.
Yep.
The old
Comes up
mine
quite a
and
bit.
then kind of in between them.
Yep. This one was. Yep. Exactly.
There was a lot with it, but I've actually, I've never seen Never-Ending Story all the way through.
I don't remember it.
But you are a dead ringer
That's what I get. That's what I get.
You don't think
I've
so?
heard that.
with those beautiful baby blues. I see it. I think so.
Am I a dead ringer? Is that screenshot going to go up right now?
It's already been up 3 times.
At least put it up with a shot of me as a child, so that you could see it. Because as a grown-up, I don't think it's there.
He still looks just like him. Still just looks just like him. So.
All right.